Boys! I was muted the whole time. I made a joke about starting my video by going, boys! And how I wasn't going to do it, and then I just did it. Hey y'all. Hold on. Before we get too far into it, do have to lower the volume a bit. We're going to go about 50% there. Might have to go even lower. Oh, baby. It's time. It is Elden Ring o'clock. It is release day. I have no idea how this game is going to run or how it's going to do. We're just going into it. I've heard some potentially iffy information on how well it runs, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Everything's great. Game allows you to collect online. Hey, we're doing online multiplayer, 1 of 2. Yeah. Let's go ahead and check out the system. Go on over here to volume. We're going to take the volume down another couple notches. Okay. Tutorials on, HUD on, subtitles on. Everything is awesome. Toggle auto lock on, auto target, manual track aiming, controller vibration. Perfect. Data usage, blah, blah, blah. Vent action, use item. Dodge, roll, backstep, jump. There's a jump button. We're going to start a new game. Just the brightness of the image on the right is barely visible. You know I never do that, right? Yes, everything looks normal. Cinematic effects on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we get to pick our start here. Vagabond, warrior, hero, bandit, astrologer, prophet, samurai, prisoner, confessor, or wretch. Oh man, these are pretty good. I love me a good vagabond. I really do. Well and truly do. Warrior, like I've always been like kind of dex focused in these games. What does the confessor do? Like to be body type A. Also, shout out to the game for giving body type A, body type B instead of male female. Love that. Love that. So what do we got actually going on here? It looks like we have high mind, high faith, lower intelligence, and arcane. And other than that, we're pretty like well-rounded. Kind of like a paladin class. Let's check out what our other things. So this is the like start with nothing, but you have super high stats, right? Or you have super average stats rather. But it ends up being high stats usually in these games. What is the prisoner? Looks like you've got a magic staff and a wacky helmet right off the bat. Pretty high int, low faith, low arcane, but you do have a staff. Is interesting. Okay, samurai. A bow and a sword. Nice. I've heard good things about the potential for archery in this game. The prophet. I'm guessing high faith, decent arcane actually. Got a spear. Actually a really cool looking character. Low endurance, low intelligence. Mind, strength, dex, faith. Current starts at level 7. What is the astrologer? Oh, I can move a little faster here. This will be your arcane caster, I bet. High intelligence, mid arcane. I guess arcane doesn't do exactly what I thought. Bandit, my go-to for Dark Souls 1, because I do love the bandit crit setup. Hero, very cool. Kind of similar to like the Pyromancer, or I think this was the aesthetic of the Bandit in Dark Souls 1. I've watched a lot of Dark Souls 2. I haven't played Dark Souls 3 or any of the other FromSoft games. Warrior, well-rounded, dual-wield scimitars, not looking too shabby. Vagabond being our kind of like knightly fellow. Very interesting, actually. I'm thinking this guy. I think some faith-based battling with some sword and board action. I think Confessor's who it is. Yes, the Keepsake. What do we got? No Keepsake. A medallion inlaid with crimson amber. Increases maximum HP. Okay. Gold of grace shining in the eyes of people of lands between. Used to gain many runes. Okay. A golden seed washed ashore from the lands between. Said to reinforce sacred flasks. That sounds really good right off the bat. Ashes of small diminutive golems. Ashes are said to hold spirits within. Fanged imp ashes. 3 strange cracked pots that somehow mend themselves. A container for certain thrown items. 2 stone keys shaped like swords. Breaks a seal on imp statues, but can only be used once. Only used once? 5 sacred branches charged with beguiling power, said to originate from the demigod Makila. Bewitching branch. Boiled prawn, boosts physical damage negation. Or Shabriri's woe. Crazed likeness of a noble whose eyes have been gouged out, and attracts enemies' aggression. So, what's the like meta for these items? The meta for these items is the most vague one is the one that you want, which in this case, I think is the Bewitching Branch. I mean, the Lands Between rune sounds really good also. Increased max HP is whatever. Reinforced Sacred Flasks is fine, but we'll get that eventually. Ashes are said to hold spirit within. I kind of think maybe this Land Between rune. Go ahead and choose a base template for me here. Okay. Nightfolk, Draconian, Reedlander, Seafarer. Give me the Seafarer look, and then we'll dive into oh, you can change the age. Get wrinkly all over the body. Allow me to play the sample. Just do that one. Skin color. Oh my lord. These are all of the just like most extreme. Okay. We'll go for like a little bit of tanness here. Although I like the like washed out look also. Now listen. Here's the thing. I don't really do the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man for these things. This is faster with this. Masculine versus feminine? Interesting. Apparent age, 255. Okay. I don't do too much of the like doing wacky stuff for my character. At least not on my first playthrough, alright? I'm a sucker for ponytails. You got me there. I think we got to. This is my canonic video game hair. As for hair color, ooh, I like this. This dark red is really nice. Okay. Luster, root darkness, white hairs. Let's give us a little bit of white hair action. Okay. Eyebrows. People are definitely, for sure, gonna go nutso on this game's customization. That is for dang sure. What kind of facial hair options do we have? Okay. Do love the cop stash on paladins. Honestly, the facial hair that we had. What is this? Facial hair 10? I kind of dig it. Okay, as far as eyelashes, skin features, dark circles. Nah, we chillin'. Got any tattoos? Ooh, fancy. Scars, tattoos. Yeah. I have no idea what the lore of this game is gonna look like. But I like the idea of having a big ol' sun tattoo on my forehead. I like it. Okay, that, I think, is gonna be our character. We are gonna be a holy avenger. Maybe. I might just completely 180 on what we actually end up wanting. Looks very ominous beneath the hood, not gonna lie. Finalize our character. A name is required. Name? Pariah Docs. My original name sources itself to Darksouls back in the dia. Starting the game with this character. Is that okay? Yes, absolutely. I'm ready. I'm so ready.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered.
Okay, Lord of the Rings.
In our home, across the fog, the lands between.
Good art.
Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish.
Okay.
Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring.
Then they all turned evil.
The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the
Dude, this art is so fucking cool. This is a good intro. This is done right.
A war from which no lord arose.
Cool sword.
A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all.
Preach, preach.
Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion.
These are the bosses.
Loathsome Dung Eater. And Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Yes. Oh no. Hold on.
Less. A tarnished of no renown.
That's me, tarnished of no renown.
Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring.
Oh. Subtle rhyme.
And become the Elden Lord.
Yes. New emote. The ring. Oh, baby. People waving. Everyone's hype, dude. Touch the bloodstain. Someone already died? Good luck ahead. Thank you. Are you fighting something? Okay, heavy attack, light attack, dodge roll is B. What's this? Seek pickle. Yes, I too seek pickle. Okay. Very pretty so far. Village remains. Tarnished wizened finger. Read message. Though the path be broken and uncertain, claim your place as Elden Lord. Okay, okay. Understood. Let's follow this ghost. Having A be jump and Y be interact is a little bit slightly jarring. How are people dying? Speak to me, Bloodstain. Read the message. Elden Ring, oh Elden Ring, Elden Ring. Yes. Chapel of Anticipation. Oh. Praise the Elden Ring. We can jump. Don't forget that we can jump. Bucket hat? How do I do emotes? Huh? Assassin's Approach. What is this? Ooh, we have like some kind of... What is that? It costs mana. We have mana. Okay, okay, okay. Status, messages, multiplayer menu, okay? How do... Status menu. Got you. Got you. How do I do emotes? Oh, there's a crouch? Okay. Nope, not that. I just used my land between rune. Oh, runes are just the currency. Man, we picked the wrong item for sure. Door ahead. No, no door. What is this? There are so many bloodstains here. No. Square off. Oh, okay. So that shows us what our ability does. Okay, looks like there's a spot we can drop down there. But like, let's follow the path. Why is it always rump? Cliff ahead. Why are there no bloodstains over here? That's what I want to know. Ah, Elden Ring. Behold, Elden Ring! Secret passage ahead? No way. No shot. Oh, man. The rolls, baby. Elden Ring, oh Elden Ring. Yep, yep, yep. We get it, we get it. What's this one say? First off, gorgeous view. By the way, try jumping. Yeah. Why is it always bridge? There's so many of these, we can't read all of them. Is there like a sprint? I can put my shield up. Could this be a clear sky? Oh, man. Feels amazing, man. Why is it always injustice? Still no item. All the more suffering. Oh, suffering. Hey, there's our sprint button. A little hard to... You're never gonna make me claw grip. Ain't gonna happen. Tree! You're so right. Oh. Oh my... Oh. You kidding me, dude? Are you freaking serious, dude? Oh. Oh, shit. Hello, grafted scion. Ow. Ow. You hurt a lot, grafted scion. You have killed me, by the way? Okay, dude. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine here? Probably? Scheduled death? Where am I? It's dark. It's so dark. I do it so fast. Gonna take some adjustment to get back used to the combat style period, but also like catch up to the years of progressively faster style Dark Souls games. FromSoft games, rather. Pony?
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all.
Oh?
One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
It's true.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Don't know what that means, but all about that, I suppose. You gonna leave me your pony so I can ride it off into the sunset? I like our one glove, one gauntlet look that we got going on here. All right. Flask of Crimson Tears. Flask of Cerulean Tears. Message. First off, I failed. Yes. Who are you? You have a big lock on your neck. Are you gonna talk? Of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. You got a long neck. Long man. Ooh, what's over here? Heads up display by pressing Y. If only I had a ladder. True? Also, I can't see shit in here. It's so dark. Let's go towards the light a little bit. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's not an item. Pretty. Nice tree. Pretty tree. Someone managed to die up there. Ooh, a little bit of framiness. Elden Ring, oh Elden Ring, are you ready? Yes, we are ready. Marks on the ground. This is where the game truly begins. What we got going on over here? Touch Grace. Lost Grace discovered. Rest at a site of grace. Okay. Memorize spell. Memorize spells menu. Okay. Urgent heal and assassin's approach. Silences footsteps, reduces fall damage and sound. Okay. Then we have urgent heal, which heals us a little bit. Cool. Sort chest. I understand. Use it to write messages to other worlds. It is currently early day, so there is going to be a day-night cycle. Use stone sword key. Yes, I don't have one. I see. So that would like unlock whatever's behind this mist wall, I guess. Interesting. Village remains. Cooperative multiplayer. Tarnished furled finger to write a gold summon sign. Cooperative multiplayer will begin once you have summoned by a player from another world. Ah, yes. Okay. We gotta check, right? No shot. Worth a shot. You know those were just bait messages. Dude, it's beautiful in here. Lever. Thank you. Thank you. Offer pickle. I do not want to offer pickle. Let's frickin' go, dude. I'm so hyped. See messages, but no items. Why must you do this to me, messages? Okay. Okay. Right. More messages. Open. Ooh, strong man. Sheesh. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Holy cow. Tree ahead. Thank you. See an enemy off in the distance. I see another site of grace. Grace exists to guide the tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of grace retain that power. Their golden rays will guide you along your way. I see. It like points us in a direction. Use the map to check your current position, as well as the terrain surrounding structures. You can update the map with new information by finding map fragments at steels along the road. Also, use the map to freely place beacons of light and visit landmarks as you wish.
Oh, yes. Tarnished.
Hello, masked man.
Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die
Hello, Tipper.
in obscurity.
Look at this beauty. Look at that freaking tree. Also, you just told me I'm gonna die in obscurity?
There is one shining ray of hope for even the
So we're maidenless.
me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times.
See it
That
there.
is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel.
Okay.
Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Okay. So, in true Dark Souls fashion, we could probably attack this guy. And, like, fight him and get our asses kicked or whatever. I'm not super hype on doing that. I want to find out what Square Off does. Oh, it looks like it gives us, like, power attacks or something. Examine. Summoning pools. In each area, you may find effigies of martyrs. These effigies are summoning pools. You'll find it easy to summon other players at these locations, as co-op and hostile summoning signs created with the small effigies gather at summoning pools. Okay. Small summoning effigy. Behold, precious item. Dude, beautiful so far. It's a cow. It's a goat. It's a cow goat. Dude, there's so many lands to explore. That's just a big skull? Okay, I broke it. Wait, what was that? Acquire materials. Materials. In every corner of the lands between. Find fruits and flowers, mushrooms, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Good stuff for crafting. More of those. Freaking cool, man. Why is this so pretty? Feel like an entrance to this building? Somebody got onto that. Let's see what it says. Behold, jumping. I agree. I guess we could probably, like, is there a way to jump? Ooh, a little lag there. Oh, no. I don't know. Make sure our shield stays out. You know, I keep that thing on me. It doesn't seem like that's a jumping puzzle per se. Up, hop. Like these huge ruined buildings everywhere. Acquire materials? What are you? Ruin fragment. An item. A golden rune. Okay. We're vibing. Excuse you? The tiny beast bones. Hey, you think we should go get our asses kicked by this big ass dude? Dude, the cloak physics, very good. Hello, Centaur Man. Sorceries and incantations. You can memorize sorceries and incantations at sites of grace. You must have a staff equipped in order to cast sorceries, or a sacred seal equipped to cast incantations. Casting sorceries incantations consumes FP. Understood? Oh! Oh shit. Oh no, dude. Oh no, no, no. The tree sentinel. We died. What happens when you die? If you die in the game, you die in real life, by the way.